So, something big just happened. On September 16, 2025, an announcement dropped that could seriously reshape the future of air combat. We're talking about two of the most advanced, most secretive aviation labs in the world, joining forces. So let's break down exactly who they are, what they're building, and, why this is such a big deal.
First things first, let's meet the players. On one side of the pond, you have Lockheed Martin's Skunk Works. I mean, these guys are legendary, the super secretive group behind some of the most mind-blowing aircraft in history. And on the other side, you've got BAE Systems FalconWorks, which is basically the UK's version, just as focused on pushing the absolute limits of air combat tech. Both of these names are what you hear when you're talking about real, game-changing innovation done fast.
And here's the headline. These two titans aren't just working in parallel anymore. They're now partners. They've just announced this massive strategic collaboration to build the next generation of aerial defense systems together.
So, a transatlantic tech alliance, huh? Sounds pretty important. But what does that actually mean? Let's get into the nitty-gritty of what they're planning to create.
Okay, so the official term they're using is a strategic collaboration. But what's that in plain English? Well, it means they're not just, sharing a few ideas over email. They are actively going to co-develop a whole new family of uncrewed autonomous aircraft. Think highly advanced drones, all built on one common, super adaptable design.
So what's this new technology really all about? Well, at its heart, this whole partnership is about building the ultimate robotic wingman for future pilots. Let's pop the hood and see what makes it tick. You see, the focus here isn't on making the biggest or the fastest thing in the sky. It's all about being smarter. The goal is a system that can be deployed incredibly quickly, can be changed up for different missions, thanks to that modular design, and is actually cost-effective. But the most important part? It's designed to deliver what they keep calling disruptive capabilities.
And that flexibility is a huge deal. I mean, instead of needing a giant specialized airbase, these uncrewed systems can be launched from, almost anywhere. You can drop them from the air, launch them from the ground, from a ship out at sea, or even roll them out the back of a big cargo plane.
So, what's the first assignment for this new fleet of machines? The partnership's initial focus is going to be on electronic warfare and attack. That means using these systems to get in there and mess with an enemy's sensors, their communications, basically to digitally disrupt the battlefield. But here's the thing. This tech isn't being developed in a vacuum. It's a direct answer to a huge shift in how modern battlefields work. There's a whole new calculus for conflict.
And that really begs the question, right? Why is this specific type of uncrewed, affordable system becoming so critical right now? What's changed in the way military strategists are thinking?
Well, this whole strategic shift really boils down to a pretty simple trade-off. Traditional fighter jets are incredibly powerful, no doubt, but they're eye-wateringly expensive and they put human pilots in harm's way. This new model, it flips that script. It focuses on something called affordable combat mass. Basically, a large number of lower-cost, uncrewed systems that can overwhelm an adversary without risking a single pilot.
And just to be crystal clear, this is not about replacing pilots or their jets, not at all. The main mission here is to act as a force multiplier, to fly alongside the current jets, acting as scouts, as bodyguards, basically making them way more effective and survivable when they have to fly into dangerous airspace.
To really get a handle on just how ambitious this whole project is, it helps to hear directly from the leaders of Skunk Works and FalconWorks.
That key phrase that keeps popping up in all their announcements is disruptive capabilities. This isn't just about building another drone. It's about creating something that completely changes the rules of the game for an opponent.
So you've got O.J. Sanchez from Lockheed Martin's Skunk Works, and he's really focused on the future here. He says this is about unlocking totally new possibilities and pushing the boundaries of what autonomous systems can even do. It's all about the big vision.
And then you have Dave Holmes from BAE Systems FalconWorks, and he kind of brings it right back to the here and now. He emphasizes speed, delivering these game-changing tools at pace to meet the urgent needs of today's battlefield. So you've got vision and reality working together.
Okay, so let's zoom all the way out. What does this alliance, this whole project, really mean for the next chapter of air power?
Ultimately, this isn't a story about humans being replaced by machines. It's about creating a powerful new kind of partnership. It's a human-machine team where pilots are made better, stronger, and safer by their intelligent, autonomous wingmen.
And that kind of leaves us with one last big question to chew on. As technology like this becomes central to defense,
and our alliances are literally built around shared autonomous systems, what does it even mean for nations to be allies in the age of AI?